I'm all jigged up. Got an angle built into this. But this is a set angle, but if I want to alter the angle slightly, I can tilt the platen on this machine. And it's a very, very solid platen on that. So I've got a slight angle on that as well to give me the desired angle I want for these knives. I'm putting an 11-degree bevel on each side, and this is a 10-degree bevel in here, so I've had to tilt that a little bit. Same procedure really, going through the grits. I start off on a very coarse 80 grit to remove material fairly quickly, and then I'll change down to smoother grits and finish on a 600. So on with very pleased to say that the coarse grit grinding of the bevels has gone extremely well on these 4 knives. This is the 40 grit, and it's down next to 80 grit, and then work right the way up through to 600 when they'll finally be honed and polished. I've worked them all now to 120 edges, 120 grits. The edges coming on there now. That's taken all to 120. So onto a finer grit still. Well, the bevels have all been ground now. Took them down to 600 grit. Kept everything cool. So just finishing off on the strop now. Just hone them to a nice finish. Then I'll test the cutting edges and put the logos on. Well, so now it's all taken up to a 600 grit finish now. I'll just give it a quick paper test to make sure they cut paper fine, and then it's on to etch the logos onto the blades. Cutting with hardly any noise. I like to test the entire length of the blade, the cutting edge, make sure it's there's no little hang-ups or anything. That's just Well guys, you join me in the conservatory. Well, I'm going to etch the blades now with the Jackalaw logo. Basically what I have is a stencil which was specially designed for me, manufactured for me. Then I place it on the blade where I want it to go. Make sure it's exactly how I want it. Then on the Etch-O-Matic there's a clip which I clip onto the blade. I soak the pad here with some special electrolyte solution, and basically the Etch-O-Matic machine just passes a current through and removes some steel from the knife. So here goes. Make sure there's good contact, bit of pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's remove the stencil. And the Jackalaw logo. Has been etched onto the blade. And it's simply a matter of neutralising the blade, special neutralising solution to stop any corrosion. So let's leave that on there for a little while now. So that's it now. Logos are all etched on the blades. Just a matter of preparing the handles for the scales to be fitted. Fit the scales, sand the scales to shape and finish them off, and then those knives are finished.